Yes.
Hi everyone, Namaste. Now Vasudeva, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. So Vasudeva Kutumbakam. That is, world is one family. This is not just a phrase in our ancient scripture. It is very spirit in which our motherland, Bharat, has lived and breathed for centuries. And once upon a time, our entire country was known as Sone ki Chidiya, the golden bird. It was rich not just in gold, uh, gems, but in wisdom, science, art, and spirituality. From Takshila to Nalanda, from Ayurveda to astronomy, from Sanskrit to sculpture, our land has overflowed with brilliance. But this golden bird, it shines, and sadly shines too brightly for the greedy to ignore. Hence, wave after wave, there were invaders came to loot and destroy our country, our land. One such barbaric fanatic was Bakhtiyar Khilji, known to many as ruthless for his, of course, known to everybody knows about it because we have read about him in the history, for his ruthless attacks, and to some even wrongly glorified for destroying our ancient centers of knowledge like Nalanda University. What most of us are not told is this Khilji did not go undefeated. That that is being kept away from the books. Raja Prithu, a brave king of Kamrupa, this is ancient Assam, stood in his path. He united his people and pushed back Khilji. When Khilji was a few miles away from Kamrupa, he befriended one of the local chieftains. He converted him into Islam, gave him the name Ali. Uh, This guy, Ali, became his guide while going when he was a few miles away from the main kingdom. He had to cross a lot of hilly terrains, deep jungles, and even densely populated villages. That these villages had a each village had a strong fort in the center of the village. As they marched, they looted and plundered villages. Now, knowing this gravity of situation, in retaliation, the local tribes, they extended their support to the king, and the combined forces attacked the army. Many Turkish soldiers were killed and even captured by the local tribes, joined with, of course, the king. This When this was happening, Khilji began to, retrace his steps back, but the king did not leave. He took the battle to the road, and a fierce battle was fought between them. He just, I mean, he didn't just defend his land. He defeated Bakhtiyar Khilji and forced him to retreat.
Wow.
The, the Turks never fought another battle after this. As for the king, the soldiers which he had captured, he actually set them free, even made arrangements for their settlements. As he was a Hindu king, he followed the principle of Dharma Yuddha while dealing with the prisoners. Now, this is also one of the early settlements of the Islam in our country because he let the soldiers stay back and settle. And this proof, you can actually read, I also Googled about it. There's something called Kanai Barashi Rock in Assam. It has got inscription about this is the ultimate proof of the battle which was fought, which is not mentioned anywhere in the history.
History.
Now let this sink in. Huh? A so called unstoppable force met with an immovable will and lost. Yet, how many of us actually know about his name? We only hear about these destroyers, not the defenders. And I think it's time that we change this because history is not just about remembering the victorious, it is also about honoring the valiant. It is about celebrating those who actually stood. Okay, I don't know if it's important, but he belonged to the 10 dynasty and he drew his lineage from Narkasura. They also worshipped Kamteshwari, who was an incarnation of goddess Durga. And they basically belong to very humble origin because they were more of these chieftains of tribes which joined together and made their kingdom. Now, this entire thing is about celebrating those who actually stood tall when the darkness fell. And there are many countless unsung warriors. You know, their hidden names like Prithu. Then there is there's a Ram Pyari and Habir who actually fought Taimur, and they were able to put a spear through his chest, because of which he was injured and he retreated. Then there was this Queen Dida of Kashmir, who successfully was able to repel Mahmud of Ghazni. These are the actual true rakshaks of, Sone ki Chidiya, who fought not for glory but for dharma, for their people, and for the soul of Bharat. And they actually, the saying that Janani Janma Bhumischa Sar Svargadapi Garyasi, they literally followed this. So today, I actually urge all of you to look beyond the pages of history, listen to folklores, dig deep into the stories told by your grandparents, because it is time that we remember, we honor these unsung heroes. And finally, let me end by saying this, that Vasudeva Kutumbakam is not weakness, it is the strength born from compassion. But when the compassion is tested, Bharat has always risen with a sword in the hand and fire in the heart. Bharat Mata ki
Jai.
jai.
Jai. Jai.
Bharat Mata ki Jai. Wonderful.